And today we are going to start new topic similarity. First of all, try to understand the word similarity. Okay. Now we have studied about the congruency. Congruency means two figures which are looking similar and their size are also same or identical. Then that those figures will be called congruent. But similar figures are those figures which are looking similar but their size are not similar or same. We can see here these are two triangles. In these two triangles you can see that all the three angles are equal to each other, but the size of these two triangles are different. So they are looking similar but their size are different, so we can say that they are similar but they are not congruent. So for the similar triangles, we can say that the triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in proportion, right? And we have to understand that all the congruent figures are similar but similar figures are not necessarily congruent. When the size becomes equal in a similarity, when the size of the triangle becomes equal, then the triangle become congruent. In congruent, the size and shape both are same, but in similarity, shape is same, the size is not same. All right, please note down this much first. Children, just like we have studied the rules of congruency, the 5 rules of congruency to prove any two triangles congruent, now we are going to study the rules to prove that the triangles are similar. The first one is SAS postulate. We know SAS means side angle side postulate, right? So in this it is given that if one angle of a triangle is equal to any angle of the other triangle, and in both the triangles the side including the equal angles are in proportion, then we say that the triangles are similar. So I have taken here two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In triangle ABC, angle A, and in triangle DEF, angle D, these two angles are equal. So we can say that if angle A equals to angle B in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, and the ratio of the sides, that means AB upon DE equals to AC upon DF, that means the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. You can see AB and AC are the corresponding sides forming angle A, and DE and DF are the sides which are forming angle D. So the corresponding sides of both the triangles will be AB upon DE and AC upon DF, right? Which is mentioned here. So when the ratio of the two corresponding sides which are forming the equal angle are equal and the angles are also equal, then we say that the triangles are similar by SAS postulate. Alright, please note down. Okay, children, let's see the other condition. In this condition, it is given that two triangles are similar and by AA postulate. What is AA postulate? Angle angle. Just like SAS means side angle side, AA means, or triple A means angle angle angle. So we know that when true angles of a triangle are equal, that means the third angle will always be equal, because the sum of the angles, interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. When two angles become equal, then third angle will automatically become equal, right? So in this postulate or rule, it is given that if two triangles have at least two pair of corresponding angles equal, the triangles are similar. That means two pair of corresponding angles are equal. That means we can see here in this triangle ABC and DEF, angle A and angle D are equal, and angle B and angle E are equal, right? So now when these two pair of angles become equal, we can say that the triangles will be similar by AA postulate. All right, note down this one. Let's see the third condition of the similarity. This is SSS. What is the SSS means? Side, side, side. Now this rule states that if two triangles have their three pairs of corresponding sides proportional, then the triangles are similar. So I have taken two triangles here, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now when the sides, corresponding sides are proportional, that means if this condition happens, that means AB upon DE or AC upon DF or BC upon EF. If this condition happens, that means the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, then we can say that the triangles are similar by SSS postulate. Alright, this is the third condition of similarity. Please note down. Children, next we are going to study about basic proportionality theorem or BPT. What is basic proportionality theorem? It means that line drawing parallel to one side of the triangle divides the other two sides proportionally. That means suppose this is a triangle ABC and there's a line which is parallel to the base or the third side DE right? So this line which is drawn parallel to the third side is dividing the other two side proportionally. That means AD upon DB is equals to AE upon AC. This is what we have to prove. AD upon DB equals to AE upon AC. Alright. Okay, now pay attention. In this triangle ADE and ABC, let's see here, DE and BC are parallel. It is given in the theorem. So now when these two sides are parallel, that means this angle and this angle are which type of angles? Corresponding angles, right? So now we can say that ADE and angle ABC are equal. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. And we know that angle A is common in both the triangles, right? So from here we can conclude that triangle ADE and triangle ABC are similar to each other by AA postulate. Alright. So now we know that when two triangles are similar, just we have studied that, then the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal or same. So now we can, from here we can say that AB upon AD equals to AC upon AE, right? So we can subtract or add any term, it will not affect the proportion, right? So we can subtract 1 here. If we subtract 1 here and taking the LCM, we'll get AB minus AD upon AD equals to AC minus AE upon AE, right? And AB minus AD, if you subtract this AD from AB, you'll get DB, right? So in place of AB minus AD, I have written DB. Here EC upon AE will come, right? When we do the reciprocal both sides, what we'll get? AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC. Alright children, this is what we have to prove here. Hence proved. Please note down. Okay children, let's see this sum. Now in this sum it is given that P is the point on the side BC of a parallelogram ABCD. If DP produced meet AB produced at point L, prove that DP upon PL equals to DC upon BL. And first and second we have to prove that DL upon DP equals to AL upon DC. Right. Let's see this diagram which the question says that ABCD is a parallelogram. Let's ABCD is a parallelogram. We know that opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel to each other. The P point lies on the side BC. Let's see, this is a point P. They are saying that if we join DP and produce and AP produce, they meet at L. Now we can see that the two triangles are formed, ALD and LBP, right? So what we'll first we are going to prove that these two triangles are similar. So we know that DP and AD are parallel to each other, which makes angle LBP and LAD congruent, and we know that this angle ALD is common in both the triangles. So we say that at triangle ALD and triangle BLP are similar to each other by AA postulate, right? We know that when two triangles are similar, then the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal. That means DL upon LP is equals to LA upon LB, right? We can add or subtract any term, constant term that will not affect the proportion. So we have subtracting 1 both sides. So it will become DL minus 1, DL upon LP minus 1 equals to LA upon LB minus 1. On taking the LCM, we'll get DP upon LP is equals to AB upon LB, right? When we do the reciprocal, we'll get DP upon, no, we are not doing the reciprocal. We are replacing AB at CD because AB and CD are equal because they are the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal to each other. So AB upon LP is equals to CD upon LB, right? So this is the first condition that we have to prove, DP upon LP equals to CD upon BL, right? Please note down the first solution. Next we'll discuss the second. Okay, children, let's see the second part of the sum. This much we have done. We have proved the triangle is similar. Now when the triangle is similar, again the corresponding ratio of the corresponding sides we can equate equal. So here I have written BL upon AL equals to PL upon LD. BL upon AL equals to PL upon LD, right? So when we subtract both the terms from 1, we'll get 1 minus BL upon AL equals to 1 minus PL upon LD. When we take the LCM, we'll get this result. AB upon AL equals to BL upon DL. Now we know that opposite sides are of parallelogram are parallel and equal, right? So in place of AB we can write CD, and on doing the reciprocal both sides we will get AL upon CD equals to BP upon DL upon BP. This is what we have to prove here. DL upon DP equals to AL upon DC. Alright. Please note down the solution. Okay, children, let's see this sum. Now, here it is given that angle GHE is equals to angle DEF equals to 90 degree. GH equals to 8, DF equals to 12, DG equals to 3x minus 1 and DE equals to 4x plus 2. Alright, now let's see, this is a diagram figure which is given to us. This type of two triangles have been formed. Now what we are going to do, we are going to take triangle DEF and GDH. DEF and GDH. Now here in these two triangles we can see that angle DFE, this one, angle DFE and angle GHE both are 90 degree, right? So if GHE is 90 degree, then GHD will also be 90 degree. All right. So we can say that DFE and GHD are both 90 degrees. It is given to us. And angle D, this angle D is common in both the triangles. So we can say that triangle GEF and triangle DGH both are similar by AA postulate. Children, we know that when two triangles are similar to each other, the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal. That means DE upon GE, DG equals to DF upon DH. Alright, see, DE, this is the hypotenuse of triangle DEF, and GD, this is the hypotenuse of triangle GHD, right? And DF is the smallest side, you can see, or the third equal angles will be E and G will be equal angles. So opposite to this angle is DF and opposite to this angle is DH, right? So when we substitute the value, we'll get 4x plus 2 upon 3x minus 1 equals to 12 upon 8. 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, cross multiplying, we'll get 8x plus 4 equals to 9x minus 3. So transferring and simplifying, we'll get the value of x as 7. So when we put 7 here in these two values, we'll get the value of DG as 30 and the value of DG as 20 and the value of DE, this is DE, it will be 4x plus 2, which will be 30, right? DG is 20. Please note down the solution, children. Let's see another sum, children. Now here in this question, it is given that the triangle ABC is in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to side BC, and it is given that AD square equals to BD into CD. We have to show that angle BAC is 90 degree. So this is a triangle ABC and I have drawn AD perpendicular to BC. So both the angles will be 90 degree, right? So now you can see that from this condition, we can, if we cross multiply, we'll get AD upon CD equals to BD upon AD. AD upon CD equals to BD upon AD, and these two angles are equal. So from here we can say that when two angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, and the sides including those equal angles are proportional, then the triangles will be similar by SAS postulate, right? So from here we can say that these two angles are equal and the ratio of the corresponding sides are also equal in both the triangles ABD and ACD, right? So from here we can say that triangle ABD and is similar to triangle ACD by SAS postulate. So when these two triangles are similar, so if we assume that the corresponding angles will also be equal, so let's say that angle ABD equals to angle CAD. ABD is this angle, CAD is equals to this angle, right? So these two sides are corresponding angles are ABD and CAD. So I have assumed that these two angles be x. So see, if this angle is x and this angle is 90 degree, say this is x, this is 90, what is the value of this angle? The sum of three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. So say if this is x and this is 90 degree, the value of this angle will always be 90 minus x. Alright, children. So we know that this is x and this is also equals to x because they are corresponding angles, and the value of this angle we have calculated 90 minus x. So if we have to calculate the value of angle BAD, then it will be BAC, sorry, it will be angle BAD plus angle DAC. So when we substitute the value of the angle BAD, and the value of the angle DAC, will get 90 minus x plus x. So these both the x plus minus will get cancelled. We'll get the value 90 degree. So from here we have proved that angle BAC equals to 90 degree. Alright children, please note down the solution.